Welcome back to Takeaway Tuesday, episode 5. I can't believe it's already been 5 weeks. I feel like I only started doing this a few days ago. It's gonna start getting to the point where I'm gonna get fat and broke. The way this is heading, I'm gonna be broke so fast, and large is the word we'll use. When I started filming these videos, I was like, oh, it's okay, I'll have a takeaway on a Tuesday, and then throughout the rest of the week I'll eat healthy, but that's not quite what's happening. So it's okay. I got good metabolism, so hopefully I can just lock in and recover. By law of averages, this has to be a pretty good and pretty cheap meal, because I've spent so much the past few weeks and they've all been like meh. There's been like standout items, but the whole meals have been like eh. We haven't actually had a repeat yet of a place that we've been to, so that's probably gonna come up. Might be today, might be next week, who knows, but it's got to come at some point. Yeah, man, let's waffle. Let me just jump over to the wheel. Hopefully, like I say, man, just like 10 to 15 pound is great. Like 20 pound plus is absurd. So, fuck, man, we'll see how it goes. All right, we're at the wheel. As you can see, I've taken Burger King away, obviously, because we got it last week. I have sadly put Five Guys back on. If I get Five Guys again, genuinely, I'm going to have to fucking take it out alone, because it's getting insane. Hopefully we get something new. Obviously, I want new stuff every week. I want it to be interesting and fresh, whatever. But like I said earlier, there is going to come to a point where we're going to have to get a duplicate place, which obviously doesn't matter because we'll get new stuff from there. But, you know, I'm going to keep it fresh and new and whatever. So we'll give it a spin. Hopefully we get something interesting and affordable. It looks like we're going to get oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. I just spoke it into existence. McDonald's. We have McDonald's again. It's only taken 5 episodes and we have a duplicate McDonald's. I'm not going to complain because McDonald's is my goat, so, you know. All right, mains. So, as you can see, the McSpicy isn't there because we got it from McDonald's before. It's now gone forever. So, any duplicate restaurant is fine, but the items we get from there will forever be gone. Obviously, I have put the limited time burgers in there, so the hat trick burgers there for the Euros. Anything that's out, like, if I get a restaurant that have limited time stuff, they will be in play. So, I can have whatever's on the menu at that point. So, yeah, we'll give it a spin. Hopefully, we get something interesting. Like I said, there's nothing I don't like from McDonald's, and it's all going to be cheap, so it looks like we're going to get we get a McCrispy. Oh, my goat. I packed the goat. Oh. All right, sides. Now, no fries and no cheeseburger. We got them at first. So they're like my 2 go-to sides. I'll always get those 2 things. So both of them are gone. So now it's going to get interesting. There's a fruit bag on here. There's a cucumber bag on here. Ideally, I avoid both of those, but I feel like it's going to be kind of hard to not get one of those. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 options here. So we'll see how it goes. We've got to spin it twice, obviously. So first spin, it looks like we're going to get bacon double cheeseburger side. That's huge. Some would say that's probably more of a main, but I have a problem. So bacon double cheeseburger goes down as a side, and we'll spin one more. Please, man, no fruit bag, no cucumber bag. Please. Oh, as a hamburger. All right, we'll take that. 2 burger sides is kind of crazy. So I'm now getting 3 burgers, which is actually kind of. We won't talk about it. We'll just go and get it. I'm not gonna complain, you know? I'm not gonna complain. I'll enjoy it all. All right, drinks. Now, as we start working through the episodes, obviously these big hitter drinks like Coke, Fanta and stuff, they get picked up and they go. So we have Sprite on here. Besides that, it's all non-fizzy drinks or milkshakes or, you know, other stuff. So it started getting interesting with the drinks now from here on in. So yeah, I love the Biscoff frappe. That would be like my ideal choice here. But there's a lot of cool stuff here, and obviously there's no milk because we had that last time. So it looks pretty good. So we'll give it a spin. Hopefully something cool. It'll probably just be Sprite. Oasis. All right, that's fine. I've never actually had Oasis from McDonald's. But I know a lot of people who get it, and like it gets raved about quite a lot. So hopefully that's nice. It's enjoyable. It's not really my go-to drink, but you know I'm not gonna complain. So that's all good, man. It's gonna be a good meal. It's gonna be a cheap meal. It's gonna be a bit of a hefty meal with no real variation, just 3 straight burgers and a drink, but whatever, man. We'll go cop it and enjoy. All right, I've acquired the goods, and fucking hell, I'm excited, man. I just love McDonald's. I'm a little fiend for McDonald's. I need it in my life. It's like fucking crack, bro. Oh, I need McDonald's. In total, this meal has cost me £11.56. Thank fuck, man, because it was starting to get dangerous. Like, I was gonna have to start doing these every 2 weeks or something, because they cost so much. But this week we're chilling. We got, well, what I'm expecting is gonna be good food. You know, this is all pretty familiar items and at a good price. This is what Takeaway Tuesday's about. This is what we're here for. All right, fuck all that. Drink Oasis. Now look, I don't get Oasis ever, and if I do, I get the orange one. I don't ever get this one, but I hear a lot of good things about the McDonald's Oasis, so I'm expecting to enjoy. It was an Oasis Zero. That was the only option they had. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, if that's normal, but we'll find out. I don't know how I feel about that. It's nice, but it's like kind of weak. Like, I don't know if that's because it was Oasis Zero, but there was no other option for like a normal one. It's nice, but like, you know when you drink like a weak juice and you can tell it's like missing like something and it's not strong enough? That's exactly how it feels. Like it's like I'm almost being blue-balled with the taste. Like, the taste is there and I know it's there, but like I'm not quite getting it. Do you know what I mean? But it's quite nice. It's pretty refreshing, but I'd never get this. I'd never choose this. It's not. I'd rather just have like a Coke or something, or like a milkshake or something cool. Not this. McDonald's Oasis. It's gonna get a 6.8. It's kind of underwhelmed me. I've heard a lot of good things about it. This is the first time I ever had it, and it's not as good as people make it out, but 6.8. It's nice, and I drink it, and it's refreshing and stuff, but it's just not my preferred flavour. It's Oasis Zero, and there's just so much better options. But it's still there, you know what I mean? So 6.8. All right, now, for anyone who watched episode 1, you'll know about my philosophy upon a McDonald's, right? So typically, if I was going to get a McDonald's on a normal day, I'd get like a cheeseburger or whatever, and I'd eat it at the end. It's almost like a little treat. It's like dessert, but it's not dessert. It's a cheeseburger, you know what I mean? So I'd eat that at the end of my meal. It's almost like a little surprise, because when you've eaten like the main bit of your meal, you think, oh, I'm done. And then you put out your cheeseburger. You think, shit, I'm not done. So the same applies for the hamburger today. I'm going to save the hamburger till last, just to cap off the meal, right? So we're going to start, if I can find it, with the bacon double cheeseburger. Now, look, you could VAR check this, because a lot of people would say this is a main, but really, like, when you check the size of it and stuff, it's heavy, it's got weight to it, but it's just, it's not big enough to be a main. So it had to get included somewhere. Now, I'll show you this. Bad boy. Obviously looks crap, right? It's McDonald's. You know what I mean? McDonald's, the presentation at McDonald's, the care is not there. The taste is phenomenal, but the respect for their burger is not there. But you just know it's going to be good. Like, you can look at that and you just know. Obviously, 2 patties, 2 cheese, bacon, pretty standard. We'll just dive in. It smells good. I'm hungry. It has to go. It has to be good. And it's just, these little burgers at McDonald's, they just nail them. Gherkin. Shout out everyone who likes a gherkin in their burger. Real men. Or women. Or whatever you want to be. Not involved. Not my business. Not my business. We don't need that discussion today. But yeah, man, look. I typically would just get a cheeseburger, right? As a side in my meal. Bacon double cheeseburger is a bit excessive, even for me. Triple cheeseburger, you probably could say that's a main. I'm pretty sure I included that in the main section. And it's like, you're going to get one or the other. I feel like I typically wouldn't get a double cheeseburger. What I will say, the addition of bacon in this, it just does give it that new avenue. Bacon double cheeseburger for me, it's just fucking, it's going to get a 8.6. It's going to get an 8.6. It's a good fucking side. So, again, you could VAR check it actually being a side, but for me, it's a side. I cop it as a side on a normal day. 8.6 for this bacon double cheeseburger. Good fucking score, man. Good burger, good side, good portion, heavy, weighty burger, good price. Fucking beast. Absolute beast. Now, oh, no. I've been blessed today, man. I've been blessed today. McCrispy. Genuinely, this burger is just something else. My thought process was, if I want chicken, I'm going to go KFC. But I was wrong. One day I realised that this fucking burger is just the shit. Everything about it is incredible. The bun, sesame bun, nice, fancy looking. Chicken, mayo, lettuce. So simple, but so fucking good. McCrispy going in, man. Now look, there is one negative to these burgers, right? The McCrispy. And all of the McDonald's chicken burgers, really. McDonald's burgers in general, but specifically the chicken ones. They don't care about, like, the presentation and, like, how the burger's going to sit and, like, how much toppings they're putting in there. And, you know, when you get a McDonald's chicken burger and the box just fills up with lettuce and it's just kind of messy, it's kind of overflowing. I've dropped some on my shorts. I've got mayo on my shorts. It looks like I fucking spunked myself. Like, that's the only way you can penalise this burger. And it is fucking annoying. So, it will come into the final score. But the fucking taste is just... Yeah, man. McCrispy, I think, total score, look, it's not the most adventurous thing in the world. It's kind of messy. That's the only two ways you can penalise this burger. And it's not going to get penalised very much. I think a McCrispy for me is going to get a 9.4. It's not going to be the best main we ever have. Obviously, the Five Guys burger is still the front runner, but fucking hell. All right, last but certainly not least, we have the hamburger. Bless it. Look, it's literally the most basic thing you can get. I don't know who gets these. Shout out to you if you do, because they're just convenient and they're efficient. I would always personally get a cheeseburger over a hamburger, but look, I'm not gonna complain. It is what it is at the end of the day. It's small. It fills a tiny little spot. It's literally bread, a patty, and some sauce. And probably some gherkins. Yeah. Simple, effective, go-to. They've always been a classic. They've always been a staple. They've never got these wrong. Hamburger. One thing I will say here is that this is a little bit dry. I don't know if it's this specific hamburger or maybe just because there's no cheese in it and I'm used to having a cheeseburger, it just feels less. But this specific one is quite dry. They might have been a bit stingy with the ketchup. I don't know here. But look, I feel like for £1.19 or whatever it costs, these used to be 99p, by the way. Remember when these were 99p? Fuck. For £1.19, you really can't complain at what you get. It's a fucking pound. You can find a pound on the floor. I think the hamburger for me is going to get it feels wrong to get... I'm just going to get an 8, right? It feels wrong to go lower than 8. It's a staple. McDonald's hamburger. Look, you had these from when you were fucking, like, 2 years old or whatever. Whenever you can start eating real food, bro, real food, you'd cop a Happy Meal and you get one of these. And they've just been there your whole life. It's like something you're attached to. Your heart is attached to these burgers. So it feels wrong to go anything lower than an 8. But at the end of the day, it's just a hamburger. All right, results are in. And I can confirm McDonald's today, on episode 5 of Takeaway Tuesday, got an 8.2. Now, it was kind of only really weighed down by that Oasis. And I feel like if we'd really copped any other drink there, it would have been higher. Which is a bit of a shame. But, you know, you have to take all these things into consideration. Like, you can only work with what the cards you're dealt on the day. Do you know what I mean? The cards you're dealt on the day is what you have to play with, and those players get sent out on the field and they can only do so much. And look, that's what they ended up with today. 8.2. Still a really good score. McDonald's, it's not boring. I don't know. It's just a staple. It's more familiar. So it almost gets not. I don't know if I don't know if you can penalise it for that, but like potentially something that's more adventurous with a broader avenue would get a higher score because it's unfamiliar and I'm experiencing something for the first time. All right, that is the end of Takeaway Tuesday episode 5. I did just go and get a cut mid-video, so if you're wondering why I look different, that is why. But yeah, man, good episode. Cheap food, good food, enjoyable, man. I love it. I think going forward, for the episodes to come, I think I'm going to use desserts as a side, because I was thinking if we get a duplicate restaurant like we did today with McDonald's, obviously 2 sides for every 1 main, we're going to run out of sides pretty quick and have mains still left that we need to have. So if I throw desserts on there as well, that can help expand the menu more. Obviously, they'll count as just a side, so I can still get like 2 savoury sides, or I could get a normal side and a dessert, or I could get like 2 desserts, you know what I mean? So I think I'll throw them in there in the coming weeks. Let me know if you have any objections to that, but I think that's a pretty good idea. But yeah, man, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you all as always. It really means a lot to me. We did just hit 50 subscribers on the channel this week, so shout out to all of you lot for that. And yeah, man, I ain't got much more to say. Just love you lot. Thank you so much. And I'll see you Takeaway Tuesday episode 6 next week. Be there. See you later.